Hi, this is Rahul Bose. Fitness for me is happiness. I think if you're happy doing what you're doing, then you're fit. If you look great but you don't feel great, you're not fit. The greatest sports people in the world, you will find, use their fitness as a tool to get better. And the last 10% of achievement doesn't happen here, it happens here. So if your fitness routine is not making you feel good, whether you're a sports person or whether you're just someone who's like a banker or whatever, what's the point? So for me, anything that makes me feel good through exercise is great. So today you're with me for a game of squash. A lot of people don't seem to know enough about this sport. I'm not going to tell you about the technicalities of the sport. What I will tell you is what squash does for you. There is no sport in the world that you get so much out of in half an hour. Certainly no racket sport, and I would venture not very many sports in 30 minutes could tire you the way squash does. What squash does is gives you the license to smack the ball around because you don't have any outside. There is an outside on top, but the ball doesn't go flying off anywhere. So it's easy for beginners to start. Then as they learn, they get better and better at it. So what happens is that there's a lot of emphasis on the physical mobility, and it's all to do with your quadriceps, your gluteus, your back, because you're constantly bending down, you're reaching out, you're hitting, and you're coming off both quads. You use this quad here, then you come off this quad, this glute, you come back, you're pedaling backwards off the back, and you come back and you play the next shot. Squash players, ideally, if you look at them, have very thin upper bodies, very whippy upper bodies, and very strong lower bodies, and a very good back. That's the classic squash player's body, almost skinny out here, you know, but the lower body will be very, very strong. So what I do is when I play squash, I make sure that I'm also working my upper body so that I don't sort of lose the proportion. The other great thing about squash is that it is competitive. It's not just something you're doing in a gymnasium. It's not something you're doing on your own. It's not watching television and running on the treadmill. So the competitiveness, the fact you're playing with somebody else in an enclosed space creates a kind of a pressure cooker atmosphere. So there is a bit of that pressure cooker atmosphere that's happening.
Hi, I'm Yusuf Khan.
And hi, I'm Mansi Verma. I welcome you all.
Today in this episode, we're going to show you a workout that is for your bicep and tricep. How would you work out in the gym? I'll be showing you what a man should do in a gym, training his bicep and tricep.
And I'll be showing you how women can work out their biceps and triceps.
Irrespective of the gender, you have to remember one thing is that you have to warm up before you start the movement. So I'm going to show her a basic bicep movement. Now, this is a preacher bench. This is a preacher machine. It's an exercise and a machine made for biceps. So I'll just show you and then maybe you can follow me, yeah?
All right.
This is your grip. All you have to do is come up, squeeze your bicep and then back down. You could do well with about 12 to 15 repetitions of this exercise.
And someone who's actually wanting to only make biceps, so he should do like more of that?